How's it feel to follow up? We talked earlier before the game. Follow up last night with a shutout like this.
It was great. I mean, obviously it wasn't a start we're looking for with 2 5-on-3s there early in the period, but I actually thought we built off that. I thought momentum was carried over from that 5-on-3, or both the 5-on-3s, and we played a pretty solid game. Wasn't our best game. There's still plenty to work on, but I liked our response to the adversity we faced early in that game.
What do you attribute most to your success here with this first weekend with 2 wins? Is there one aspect of the game that's really showing through as to what's leading to what you started here?
I think our energy and compete was really good. I think where we were deficient in some areas, I thought we made up for it with work ethic, and that was something we really preached here early in our camp, and guys that bought in. Our leadership's done a great job of it, and young guys have followed suit. So I think right from the goalie out, everybody competed in both games. Like I said, there's some areas we need to work on, but when you give effort to compete, a lot of times you can master those areas.
Curtis had a long off season. It's obviously good to see him start off the way that he has this weekend.
Yeah, Curtis going back to back here. Talked to him last night. He said he wanted to go back in. So, heck of an effort tonight. I thought he played well last night too. He played solid 2 games in a row for us, and very happy to see him bounce back after a tough season last year.
And overall, the scoring was pretty evenly distributed this week, and really a team effort over the first couple of games.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like any team, we're trying to be balanced, and you're going to get some guys that are streaky, some guys that aren't. This weekend I thought we played very hard. I thought guys went to the net, and we get rewarded. We got some good bounces too, Prout's goal with a lucky bounce. But you know what? We'll take all the bounces we can get.
Is there anything in particular you wanted to do against Shen to create, or is it just check them hard, take away time and space? Anything in particular you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, you saw Juju's line face them a lot tonight, and they did a really good job against them. I mean, I think the key for me is just trying to play in their zone. If you can keep them out of your D zone, that's half the battle right there. And those guys play a lot of energy, and they're very dangerous. Obviously, those 2 are very good hockey players, very dangerous. They compete. But I thought our response to that as a line matchup, I thought they did a really good job.
You used a lot of Prout more against them. You like the way they did that?
Yeah. We've asked them to take that responsibility a lot of nights and step it up, playing some top guys. And, we're very comfortable with all 6 of our D right now with them being able to handle any assignment given. But Morsey and Trotter played a lot against them. I thought they did a really good job as well.
You guys have been jumping out to comfortable leads in the second period these last 2 games. What have you been saying to these guys for first intermission?
I don't know. I should put it in a bottle though, I think, and remember. But it's nothing. And sometimes it's just like a Sunday game. First Sunday game of the year, and guys are first back to back. Sometimes it just takes a few years to get your legs underneath you. I kind of felt like that's where we're at. We killed the 5-on-3, and that kind of gave us a boost. But who knows? I mean, it's so early in the season. There's no magic to it. It's just that's kind of how it's worked out.
How's it feel to get a shutout here? Obviously, your first season with Springfield too, and to get a shutout on the first weekend.
It feels great. I mean, obviously it's a good weekend for us overall, but more importantly, I felt more comfortable in there the second night, and a good way to build on the first game.
Did it feel like it was kind of on their side? They had the advantage early on, and you had to make some key stops just to keep it scoreless until you guys started to score yourselves?
Yeah, I mean, they came out with a pretty good push in the first period, and we knew they had some offensively talented players. So, it was a good way to weather the storm early on, and then I thought we responded pretty well.
How about the defensive guys in front?
Oh, it's been terrific. I mean, a lot of key blocks, a lot of stuff, where I'm not even seeing pucks, and guys are stepping in front of it. So, great job overall collectively as a group.
The save on Wellwood in the second period seemed to really set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it was just one of those unfortunate breaks there where, a guy's not quite seen and he picks off a pass, but unfortunately I was able to stay with him.
How much did that set the tone to kill off 2 5-on-3s in the first period?
It was tough. I mean, obviously, with the players they had, we knew we wanted to limit their opportunities in the power play and whatnot, but I thought the guys did a good job of forcing pucks to the outside and creating bad angle shots.
It seemed like they maybe controlled the play early on. Adirondack had the first rated shots early on, but then your goal, of course, kind of seemed to turn things out. How do you feel?
Yeah, I thought they came out pretty strong. On the bench, we needed somebody to grab some momentum. We had a couple good shifts there, and then and that might happen this weekend there. So I think that we got the bench going again, and then we kind of controlled the game for the middle part there. And you know, naturally, obviously, did an unbelievable job in that, and you know, kept that 4-goal lead, and you know, good play for one.
Nice to team up with Cam.
Yeah, obviously. him and March here definitely one of the more dynamic players in this league right now, and you know, it's been a lot of fun practicing and playing with them these 2 games. And, you know, we're just going to keep moving forward, keep building chemistry, and you know, it'll be fun to see what we can do in like 10 more games down the road here.
You guys have been coming out hot in the second period, scoring the first minute of these first 2 games. What's going on in the locker room during the first minute? You guys are coming out like that.
Yeah, well, obviously we go over some things in the locker room, and coaches, you know, emphasize a couple things that we need to do better, and I guess we're doing a good job of telling us what to do. But you know, guys obviously making strong plays at the start of the period, get the guys going again, and you know, it's definitely a good thing to be getting in a routine.
It's a long season, but to win both of these opening games, how important is that to get momentum going into the season?
It's huge. I mean, if you drop 2 games, you're on your heels already, and you're worried and you're scrambling almost, and to be able to a 2-0 record right now, it's huge. You guys feel great right now, and you know, we're gonna get a little swagger here for our next game, and you know, like I said, it's nice to be up to.
You guys have been great blocking shots and on the kill. Is that something coach is pretty adamant about?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, it's just Judery, Vassar, Gregor, the veteran guys, you know, and then it's contagious throughout the lineup. You know, we did a great job. That penalty kill was huge tonight. I don't know how many power plays they have, but I think it was up there. And you know, the guys did a great job of that. So it's you know, it's good to see, and it really energizes the bench.
So your goal, can you talk about that play and how it found its way through?
You know what, I had a similar one last year that I just kind of turned around and fired. I wasn't even trying to fire it on net, but I took a fortunate bounce, and I think the goalie didn't pick it up right away, so fortunate enough to win in.
How'd you feel about this game today overall? It seemed like they might have carried the play very early on, maybe the first half of the first period, and you guys just kind of shut them down after that. Like, you know, what do you think about that?
You know, it shows a lot of characteristics of our team. You know, we're resilient. We stuck to the game plan. We stuck to our system. We prevailed, and we stayed disciplined.
What was the key to to getting the offense going? You know, you guys had contributions from a lot of people, really, from the defense, from you. The forecheck, what is it that's got you guys going so many?
You know what, I think it's a little bit of everything. Our forecheck, our transition game, I think I just took a little bit of time to get our feet under us because we were in penalty trouble early. But as soon as we got going there and played even strength of it, I think we took over the play.
You guys have a lot of momentum after these first 2 games. How do you carry that through this week and ready to
You know, we take positives out of this, look at what we did well, and then we carry on and continue to tweak the things that we need to work on in practice this week and become an even better team next weekend.